Sorry, but welcome to Canada. That was absolutely awful. Can we restart? Can we restart? No,
I mean,
that was
no.
awful. But anyway, guys, welcome to Canada. It's IDG Skyline with HLG. Dom was meant to be here, but he's working tonight, unfortunately. So I'm covering for Dom for once. It's a bit weird that I'm having to cover for Dom, but welcome HLG to Canada. How are we going to climb down this pit wall?
Uh, I mean, I'm just looking at it. It looks like there's a little bit of a gap the other side of the railing on sort of like the second floor, so you can go from the roof. It's a bit risky, but you would have to drop, catch that railing, and then like drop again. But it's quite a high height, so it's a tough one.
Another one you could do is you could go to the top of the roof, and then you could climb down the back of the TV, because the TV will have like cables and brackets and everything on it.
Ah, yeah, you could do that actually. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yours sounds more sensible. But the first car out
Yeah,
is
Martin,
Boss
me,
Man, I believe.
sensible.
Yeah, doesn't quite make sense, really, does it?
No.
Yeah, no, you're never sensible. Yeah, I think the first car I'm track is Boss Man. I don't think there's anyone ahead of him.
By the way, guys, sorry that we are late tonight. Something kicked off. We're not going to go into it. I don't really know what went on. I'm late myself anyway, so sorry that we are a little bit late. It happens. We're human. We can't always be on time.
No, that's very true. I almost wasn't on time for 7 o'clock. I literally turned up like 2 minutes before 7, so we're all as bad as each other.
And I'm trying to find my phone so I can load up the chat on my phone, and I can't actually find my phone.
Oh yeah, the chat. Actually, yeah, you keep on the chat because I've got to be careful on how much data I use for this.
You're
So,
Martin. I don't know where my phone is, so I can't load up the chat because I haven't got a fucking phone.
I mean, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Alright. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Professional.
No, just press out, so. Hello, darling.
Well, he's answered the phone,
Ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sure.
That's gonna sound absolutely awful on streaming it.
That's gonna sound fucking brilliant.
By the way, sorry guys, I had the menu on my Xbox, but I did that to mute my TV so I could find my phone,
Ryan,
so I can open
being
the chat.
professional as usual.
As professional as I can.
We're still migrating host, so the game is struggling to pick a host here.
What, are you lagging or something, or loading in?
No, but it just says at the bottom of the screen migrating host. I'm assuming Eyes or someone is like, well, Eyes is the host. Assuming he's like that.
Eyes is here, mate.
Car's not hosted. So I might leave and join.
If you want to, man. I mean, we're going to start Q1 with a full lobby. So, oh yes, a full lobby.
I'll see what it does in Q2. I'll see what it does in Q2. It is a full lobby. We have a few GP2 drivers coming in. Main reason why we have a full lobby. But nevertheless, we have a full lobby. I just realised. Has anyone actually set a time?
Eagle set a time with a 1:11.2 and Elite
Okay.
Mine with a 1:12.3 and now Glaze Gator with a 1:12.4 and now Michael with a 1:13.1.
Alright, well I don't think we can rejoin them because I'm not seeing times. So give me a second, ladies and gentlemen.
I do. But we are on board with Michael, who looks to be going for a second flying lap around the DHL Sector 1. Coming into the Fly Emirates second sector chicane. Back straight. I don't like this back straight because it's not completely straight, and coming up here is one of the best corners for overtaking if you can get a move pulled off right. How will Michael take the line? He takes it. Ooh, little bit of cut there. He might have invalidated his lap, but he can get away with it there sometimes. You probably all know that. Canada is Canada. Coming up to the hairpin right. Looks very, very tidy. Not quite near the apex, but it's not always the quickest line through that corner. Coming down to the DRS straight. He opens his DRS. And I have just realised I've been having that on the TV camera thing, and yeah. Sorry. Going into the final chicane. Wall of Champions, will he hit it? No. Okay, that looks a bit of a weird line he took. But will he improve on his 113? He does. He sets a 112.4. I think that would be comfortable for now. You know, I don't know how everyone else is going to do, but let's see who else on the lap. Callum's on a lap by the look of it. About to start the final sector in the Sauber. Coming up to the hairpin right. Nicely done. Onto the back straight. Coming up to the DRS line. Opens the DRS. Trying to get that DRS opened as early as possible to get the best straight line speed possible. Breaks into the corner. Right, left. Oh, very nicely done. Slightly clips the grass, but he wouldn't have lost any time from that. Crosses the line. Goes second with a 111.2. That's not far for you. What?
I'm having to completely restart my game at this point. Everything
yeah.
working as expected.
Technical difficulties. The F1 racer looks to have just started a lap. He is. Is it? No, he's about halfway through. Through the right, left, chicane.
Chicane.
A few of you should still remember good old Ben. Good old Ben from GP2.
I love the dating screen.
We currently have 5 viewers according to my Xbox. My phone won't tell me how many viewers we got. So hello to everyone who's watching, as Martin has just left the session.
Yep, I failed to join. This is going well. It's fucking going brilliantly.
And looks like Ben invalidated his lap somewhere, so Ben is going to go for ding ding round 2.
Oh, 2. Right.
Ding ding round 2.
I'm really having some issues right now. I don't know why. I didn't have these issues before you came online, Ryan. I blame you. I can't. Apparently this session no longer exists. Fuck my life.
Oh dear.
I'll restart the game once more. This is brilliant.
Oh dearie, dearie, dearie. Cody's, sort your shit.
Cody, fix your fucking game! Because it definitely ain't my internet. Because I'm on the wonderful data of mine.
I think
It always works.
Your internet line.
Nope.
It must be your internet, mate.
Nope.
BF1 Racing.
To be honest, when it comes to Codemasters, it's never anyone's internet, it's just the game.
If anyone deserves to if anyone deserves to get a pole, it's this guy. Not because he's a quick driver, well he is a quick driver, but because he's my teammate. My teammate deserves to be
Oh,
pole.
no bias there. That's like me telling around and going, if anyone deserves to pole, it's Simon Eagle.
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm an Eagle is on pole at the minute, dude, with 111.2.
Yeah, at the moment. Q1 one. Come on.
So what if it's
Someone
Q1?
hasn't taken my spot, have they? How I
No.
think that?
No,
Okay. Just,
not entirely sure.
I really hope. It's just.
But to be fair, I've got the chat bar right at the bottom of my screen, so I can't actually see the middle of
I'm
the screen.
just being told the session no longer exists. So, yeah.
I mean, what if you try reloading your game again?
Because I've reloaded it a million times.
Oh, you have been reloading your game. Well, shit.
I feel like the only reason I've being told the game no longer exists is if someone's taken my spot. This is. Yeah, I'm just being told the session no longer exists. That's the Eagles trying to revive me, but. Oh. What I may do. Let me restart my next one. Maybe I may have to go to drastic measures. Why am I doing this? Give me a second.
Okay, dude. Oh, Bossman spun it. Bossman has spun his car. Oh dear. Oh. He's done that a few times from what I've seen. So, yeah. Not the first time I've seen him do that for this week. Yo, Lates, how you doing, man? You good? How you doing? What is Bossman doing? Bossman. Let's go on to BF1 Racer, see how he's getting on. Oh, I just bought the menu thing back soon. BF1 Racer coming up to finish off his lap here in Q1. Still hasn't set a lap, so we'll see if he can actually set one now. Coming up through the fast chicane. Hello Anthony, how you doing, man? Not been well, could be, yeah, cold, but yeah, so. Yeah, get well soon, Lates, man. Hopefully your cold doesn't get too much. It's never nice to have a cold. And Optical G has retired. Oh, he's retired on track. Michael! Drivers still haven't learned. I think this party's having a hissy fit. Let me start this party real quick, guys. Sorry about this. But the party seems to be having a hissy fit. It's good to have you in the stream, Lates. Don't forget to get yourself a nice little hot drink, dude, to get rid of the little cold.
Test, and I'm like doing. I'm going at 11 megabytes per second. That's not the issue.
No. By the way, Lates has been in the chat saying that he's not been feeling well, so I just wished him the best.
Has anything interesting happened since I've disappeared?
Optical G retired on track.
Just silent.
But we still have got 3 drivers that still haven't managed to set a lap, which is Bulltail Bossman, who's actually retired, so I'm assuming he's crashed or given up or something. And Jamin. Yeah, Jim went up, man. Michael's retired from the session. Michael, did you do that on track? No, he didn't. It's fine. We'll just have to keep an eye on that little wall, so if it looks a bit weird me switching drivers constantly, I'll apologise.
Oh, fuck off, game. Seriously, I'm gonna try something here.
Hot drink and smoke, and thanks.
Nah,
Can you do me a
thanks for
smoke,
my
mate?
thing is
I
very
need a
good.
smoke. I've not had one yet. I
don't know
literally
what.
had to rush on to come online, and I've not had a chance to have a phone. So can you roll me one? Is that good? Can you just send me a phone? I'd appreciate that. Gemmin's coming up to the final straight of his lap. Well, not really the final straight, but the long DRS straight. Leave me alone. Going for the chicane. Now he's on the final straight. Quick sprint up to the start finish line. Will he set a lap? He does, and he goes 7th. Wow. Gemmin has just gone faster than Michael. And Michael's currently sat in 15th. Michael is the man in danger. What?
Your mic.
What?
Nope, okay, this isn't working. For whatever fucking stupid reason. Use my phone. Definitely not even in it.
I don't smoke cigs. Well,
Running out of the
fine, whether you're smoking out or some
Definitely fast enough to do what I need to be doing. Try joining a different session. Try joining.
Martin is having connection issues. Guys, who does that remind you of in the chat? Who does it remind you of seeing having connection issues? Be interesting to see what people say. Does Craig do it? Michael's gone! Michael's been knocked out in Q1. Michael is gone. HOG, can you believe it?
What the fuck is going on?
Someone's put in the chat Mazdinho for the laggy car. Do you remember that guy, Martin? Martin! I think Martin is ignoring me. But Ray Skater is the last guy to try and get through. If he gets through, he'll be knocking out Ijin Legends. Yeah, and doesn't he join this party? Real quick. There we go. Ray Skater's about to finish the lap. Can he knock out IGN? Well, that's your Q1, ladies and gentlemen.
One last thing I'm going to try. I'm going to try trusting the trusty, untrusty internet.
So, the people we've lost in Q1 are Bossman. Oh no, we still got a couple more people on laps. Never mind, ignore me. I thought the time had expired. But we have lost, confirmed at the minute, Bossman, Optical G, Shadow Racer, and ATA Michaels. And at the minute, Glaze Gator, the driver we're on board with, is in danger of being eliminated here in Q1. But if he manages to get a lap quick enough, he'll be knocking out IGN Legends, which is being another surprise driver, which will be knocked out early on here around Canada. Bear in mind, guys, this is only Q1. Yeah, only Q1, and we'll be losing a couple of big drivers already. This is throwing a spanner into the works. Gets a nice exit out of there. Can he beat that time? Oh my god, we've lost IGN as well. Oh wow. So we've lost IGN Legends, Michael, Shadow Racer, Optical, and Bossman. Wow. Michael's just put a little sad face to me. It's very sad, Michael. It is sad. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in for Q2 and out as well as intros. I'm gonna get pulled off. Race out the pit lane. Who's gonna be the first one out? We'll soon see. Just sat here waiting for a car to make some moves. Let's see who it's gonna be. Nautical G in the chat saying you got 19th. Cheese Grater for the win. Yeah, I don't see why Cheese Grater couldn't win a race. If you're game type Cheese Grater. Oh, man, cheese grater. Oh, nice some cheese. Ooh, cheese. But at the minute, guys, it is just me, myself, and I doing commentary. I think the first car out is Raw Sauce. Lost Raw Sauce now. Cheese Grater for the win. Cheese Grater. Cheese Grater. But let's see how he gets on. And let's bring on. Let's see what tires people are on. You got Iron Eagle, who's going to try and do a couple of laps on the Super Softs for the race. It's quite interesting that he is the only driver here in Q2 to do so. Hello Patronus man, how you doing? You'll be able to see Patronus race tomorrow night in GP2 as well, guys, don't forget. Patronus will be racing, I think it's for the first time in ATA. Be quite interesting to see that. Can't quite remember what car you're in at this moment in time, but... Oh, Martin, what issue are you having? Martin's having connection issues trying to get into the lobby, guys. So, I'm assuming he's got another connection issue, considering he's not even in my party. He's just abandoned me all alone in the party. And as Raw Sauce comes to set the benchmark lap, ooh, bit too close to that wall there. And he sets a 1:11.8. Let's see who else crosses the line. I'm an Eagle with a 1:11.2 on the Super Soft tyres. That's very good. Michael or Ben will win. Ooh, that's a good shout. But Michael got digging up time Q1. Xbox parties have been very messed up this week. No, Patronus, the issue he's having is the lobby glitched out for him, saying that the host was migrating, but the host was still in the lobby. And he went to switch to his Wi-Fi instead of using his data, and it's not worked. So I don't really know what it is. He just can't join the lobby. He can join parties perfectly fine. It's just this lobby. There's a good point. Key Legends is making his F1 debut next week. You just say he's trying not to make it all about himself, but it is a very good point to make. Key Legends will be making his debut at Baku. Why is qualifying on Super Softs if the one stop is easy? Maybe he doesn't have confidence in the one stop. Oh, okay. Who's that McLaren just there? Oh, well, it's floodlines, so I don't know what's going on there with floodlines. That car. Did you guys see what happened on stream just there with that Force India? That looked very weird. People are just pushing desert. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, Canada's not the best circuit to make your debut on. It's not the best of tracks. I do agree with you both. But one thing with Canada, which is quite enjoyable, is it's a track which does create a lot of overtaking opportunities. So overtaking will be quite easy for tonight and maybe tomorrow. Be one of the better tracks to overtake on compared to like last week with Monaco. But the thing is though, Key Legends, you're making your debut around Baku, one of the most boring tracks on the calendar, but one of the most enjoyable ones at the same time. It's weird. The first race it was ever in was boring. The second race it was ever in, probably one of the best races of the season. Martin will do a diamond swing from his pretend commentary box. Oh god. Oh, Desert Eagles ran out of fuel. Elite Ryan is on a lap, I think. Yeah, he's going through the first sector. I think he's in. No, second sector. My bad. But we are on board with Elite Ryan, who is still, well, who is in the bottom part of the table, so he's probably just going to come in, fit some new tyres and go again. I am an eagle. I am an eagle. So I'm going to try and pay attention to someone who's at the bottom half of the grid. Desert Eagle's just crawling round. Craig is about to start a flying lap. Let's see if Craig can do something to get himself into Q3. It'll be interesting to see if he can get himself into Q3. And Martin's getting a party invite. Hang on a minute, guys. My screen's going to go weird for a minute. And there we go. Right. Craig has just started a lap. Hee.
Right. I fixed my parties, but I still can't join the game. I can't connect to Eyes. I've joined other custom games and stuff online, but I just can't connect to Eyes again.
I don't know what's going on.
Basically, at this point, I'm a useless commentator. Because I can't even get the
some
stream
people
loaded
might
up on
argue
my
that you
phone.
are useless anyway, but you know, I'll stand up for you, man.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm your titty.
Come your titties.
Can't even get the thing up so I can do like a 30-second delay thing. The thing is, I know it's not me. On my data, I'm running literally like 11 to 15 megabytes constantly. And on my, I'm on my Wi-Fi right now. I'm running it the highest it's ever going to be.
You might want to send Michael a quick message saying that you can't connect to Eyes at the minute, so he's aware what's
I
going
was
on.
in a party with him a second ago. I was in a party with him a second ago.
Oh, well,
He was
never
like,
mind.
yeah, he was like, keep being persistent, don't give up. It's like, there's only a certain amount of times I can restart my game and try and join the game, you know?
Quick question, have you tried restarting your console?
What do you think I've been doing for the past 10 minutes?
I just didn't know if you'd done it or not. Oh, you joined the session apparently. It says you have
Wait,
joined now.
what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Are you in?
What the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I can't connect to the game. I'm pretty much useless. 5 seconds later, oh, you've joined the game. Wait, what?
You're gone again. See you later, Martin.
What do you mean I'm gone again? I'm literally loading. Don't do this
It
to
said
me.
that you just.
My fucking god.
I remember when me and Eyes the Best used to race in XLR on F1 2013. I didn't do league racing on 2013, so I can't really make a comment on that. But I heard 2013, 2014 was the kind of times where XL was at its best.
I just keep getting told the sessions are available.
Has it just said that the session's unavailable?
Yeah. Every time, and it's not my internet.
Yeah, let me see what this message says.
worst
Fanti.
thing in
Fanti
the
sent me a
world.
message. I don't like it when a driver sends me a message, and he sent me a clip. I'll view it after the race.
Apparently,
send
I've
him a
joined
quick
again
message.
according to mine. Am I gonna try loading in and lag out again? Probably, because I can't fucking connect to Eyes. Apparently tonight. That's always fun.
Yeah, always fun.
I mean, I am now trusting my actual internet and not my data. So.
Hey, as long as you're in the session, man, that's all that matters at this point.
I'm in!
Craig just retired.
I'm
Craig retired in the
spectating.
pit lane, even though he's in 9th. Could have tried coming out for another lap, because if he'd came out just then, he would have had enough time to just do a lap.
Yeah, what have I missed? Is there anything interesting I've missed? Because, I mean...
Michael's gone from Q1.
Yeah, he told me that, he went, which I was surprised about.
IGN's gone from Q1.
Interesting.
Other than that, it's been pretty normal.
Been pretty shit. Oh, fair enough.
Just to make a point, I'm the only driver in the GP2 league to have a legit mate victory over Lukey on their resume. Just thought I'd point that out to great hype.
Yeah, because half of us haven't raced Lukey. When I raced in the F1 division last season, when I was like filling in and stuff, I actually did beat Lukey a couple times. So technically,
You're not right there, Key Legends. Me and HLG both beat him a few times last season when he was in F1. Me and Martin reserved a few times in GP2. So unfortunately, mate, you're not quite right.
not quite correct there, I'm afraid. What?
You're one of very few drivers to beat him. I'll give you that. You're one of a handful. He just put fuck. He's like, shit. I got my hopes up on that one, damn it.
I love it. I love it when I do someone wrong. But we're always like, oh fuck, oh no, what? No, don't do this to me. But yes, interestingly, I'm an Eagle is back out on a set of ultras, so he doesn't feel safe.
Where is I'm in your sixth? I'd have fucking been safe.
The head up.
There's what,
Yeah, I would have
4
thought
attempts
he'd be
between
safe.
him and the drop zone. That's quite a big gap.
Yeah, I would have thought he's safe. He's not that far off of off of like the guys ahead of him. So I would have thought, yeah, he's there. I would
Wait, hang
think.
on. Key Legends just put in the chat, you're supposed to create hype about the whole Lukey thing. Right, hang on, let's try that again. Take 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that Key Legends is one of very few people in GP2 that can actually beat Lukey. Come back in the live stream tomorrow night to find out if he can actually do it or not.
Like, no one's beating him. If he's one of the very few people, no one's beating him now. What are you talking about? Come on.
Oh mate,
he's winning the whole
Key
thing.
Legends is going to win tomorrow night's race. Well, not tomorrow night, because he's not actually in tomorrow night, is he? Fuck. Tune in next week to find out.
Love it. What are you doing with your mic there, Ryan?
What do you mean what am I doing with my mic?
All I heard was Not quite those sounds, but I can't replicate the sounds it was making.
Sorry.
Nah,
I was trying to
it's all
get a drink
good.
and it might have been
It
my
might have
cable
just been my
stretching a
end,
little bit.
because you know what my thing is doing today. Apparently, it could just be my end, but you know. So looking at this, there's only 2 people who can improve. Yeah, I mean, he did go for a faster time. He would have definitely been safe on those supers.
I'm sorry, I'm quite interested to see what Honey Badger can do, because
Well,
Desert
Desert
Eagles come
Eagles in,
in.
so the only person that can improve to the top 10 now is Honey Badger.
Look
So
at it this
on
way
board
though,
with me, I'm
quickly,
gonna watch the
quickly.
end of
Hang
his
on,
lap.
hang on. Honey Badger's Mercedes, and the person he'll knock down is Jemin, and he's also a Mercedes, and he's run out of fuel.
Oh, and the Honey Badger ran out of fuel.
But either way, one of the Mercedes drivers would have been gone, because Jemin would have been gone, and he is also a Mercedes driver. That would have been very interesting.
Yeah, so it would have been one of your drivers. Interesting enough, both Renault drivers are through!
Yeah, both Renault drivers are through, and Elite Ryan's just crossing the line, sandbagging across the line. Realised they made it through and was like, you know what,
No
I'm just going to cruise. Just keep rolling,
why
rolling,
not? He
rolling.
didn't need
Just
to
keep
improve.
rolling, rolling, rolling.
We didn't need to improve, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. But from this session, we lose a Craig Senna, who said he wasn't F1 worthy, yet again 11th. Raw Sauce Shag, a Wedge Giant, Honey Badger, and Desert Eagle. So, top 10 shootout. 10 shootout round. Who's your predictions for pole?
Realistically, it's between, at the minute, it's between Fantique and Eagle. Well, I'm an Eagle.
And I'm going to be completely biased and say Eagle.
You know what, I'm going to be completely biased and say Eagle as well.
Well, yours isn't biased. 'Cause he's not,
It is,
he's not your
because
driver.
I don't want Fantique to get pole.
I mean, sure.
Fantique's been
Yeah,
too
right.
dominant this season. What?
I mean, that's a fair enough reason, I suppose. Yeah, actually, yeah, fair enough. No, I'll give it to you.
Fair dues.
I'll give it to you.
Even though Fantique did point out something quite interesting in the party the other day, I think it might have been yesterday actually, he's only actually had 1 pole this whole season.
But many wins.
But many wins, yeah. There's one driver that just came flying straight out of the pit lane, and that's it. So Borto came out, and now there's about a half an hour gap to everyone else.
Yes. Everyone else was trying to be like cautious with it, give themselves some room, and they fucked it up pretty much.
Apparently both house drivers are... Wait, no, what? What?
No bad. What? What? If you're about to say through, that's wrong because Michael's a house driver.
I'm so confused. Optical, you confused me.
I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know what's been said. What's been said?
If both house drivers are... Wait, no, what? That's literally what he put.
What? I'm confused as well now. What?
I don't know.
What?
T1 looks appetizing. You're going to eat T1? What's T1 on the menu? Duck? Chicken?
Do you know what it is?
Cheese
to me
grater
tonight? A nice
compel
garlic
you.
bread pizza.
We're not starting this cheese grater
T1 is
thing
a nice
again.
garlic bread pizza because that's what I'm having tonight when I finish this.
Are you home what?
I'm having a nice garlic bread pizza. Fuck your normal pizzas. A nice garlic bread pizza.
Mate, I've got a pizza to have after this. I've got a chicken, tuna and sweet corn pizza with stuffed crust with a barbecue base.
I'm debating what I want to add to mine. I'm thinking some mushrooms, some sweet corn, maybe even some hot dogs. If I can find some chicken, maybe some chicken.
Why is the chat right now was talking about cheese?
Cheese? Oh, I'm going to add some extra cheese to mine as well. Thanks for reminding me that. But yeah, why
I
was
know
the chat
you.
about cheese? What?
I don't know.
What is the chat on about tonight? I'm so confused. We should probably pay attention to lap. I'm just thinking, Rito's the first one. He crosses the line now. By 1:11. I can't actually read that. 1:11.4. There we go. couldn't read that for a second there.
111.412.
That's a good lap.
You dumbass.
We'll definitely see faster than that though. We'll be in the 110s quite, I would reckon, quite easily. As Eyes the Best, it's a 111.3, barely beating B2 Bootel there.
And then Fantique
And then
was along
Frantic,
with
110.5.
110.5.
Yeah. There we go, seeing Frantic. Okay, so here we go. Now we got BF1 Racer about to pass the line as well. What time's he gonna set? It's a 111.1. 6 temps of Frantic. 6 temps. That's actually not
Eagles nearly
what I wanted
finishing
to
a lap.
see. Yeah, oh, here comes Eagle then.
What did he do?
Not really seen his lap, but he goes
Ooh.
across into a 111 dead. He's nowhere near Frantic at the moment either.
Fantique, slow down!
Slow down a bit, please. Thank you.
Oh, Glaze Gates
Are we
is
gonna-
about to cross the line.
Oh. What's he gonna set? What's he gonna set? What's he gonna set? A 112.1. That. I
Yeah,
think he
that's
made a
pole.
fuck up there somewhere.
Oh.
That's pole, yes.
We'll ignore the fact
Matty
that Fantique's
GB's
just
coming
improved.
across. Now, yeah, he did just improve. Not by a lot, but by a bit. As Matty GB goes to a 110.7. Ooh.
Very close. Throwing his name into the mix just there.
Yeah, he's saying, look, I have got time in me. Watch out. I'm coming for you, Frantic.
Eagles coming up finishing his lap again.
So it doesn't look like he's going for it. I think he's coming into the pit, right?
Yeah, he is.
Who else we got? Glazer is coming around there. I'm not sure if... Yeah, Floodlines is lining up for a lap by the looks of things. So the only other one to watch here is Glaze Gator, who might pit as well. He's got his fuel warning light flashing for me, so... No, he's going to go and finish the lap. Should be an improvement over his time. It's a 111.2.
Look at that though. From third down to sixth. Well, third to seventh. 4 tenths.
Yeah, it's not a lot of difference. As interestingly, a couple of them who haven't come out yet, Elite One and Gemin. So did they use an extra set to get through to Q1 and only have one set left? That could be a
Maybe.
possibility here. But Bloodlines is coming around the final hairpin as we speak, so he'll be the next one to set a lap.
But who's this?
Floodlines.
Oh. I got you.
Got it.
You know he's probably going to come
Yep,
in.
as he-
I've just seen his fuel. He's going to run out of fuel
but
though,
he's not
crossing the
coming in.
line. He's only got a little bit of fuel left. What's he done? Did he just shift down too much?
I think he might have shifted down too much, lost it. That means he's going to have to have a slow
And
lap
he's got
back
no
round,
fuel now.
get into the pit.
He's got no fuel.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll do it.
Is he going to make it back round? I think it's going to be a close call, you know.
I was looking in the pit lane and there is a car about to come out, so look forward to seeing who that is. Fantique.
Is there? Ah, Frantique, yes. It'll be interesting to see if he can improve on that time. I don't know what these guys have been setting in their practice, because I've not done any practice this week, so I've not been practicing with anyone. I don't know if you know what times they've been setting though.
What? I wasn't listening.
Do you know what times these guys have been setting, or do you not have a clue either?
I don't know the clue. I forgot.
No, oh. So we're clueless on this one. So
Yep.
we have no idea who has time to make up.
I think Gemin just scraped few in Q2. Elite Ryan, I can't remember.
I meant in their practice sessions though. Do you know what times they've been setting as their fastest?
Oh! Why didn't you just say that?
Because I was.
Martin's being a spastic. Martin's being a spastic.
Well, not really, but sure, no. But do you know what time they've been sitting in their practice? That's the question.
No. I forgot that as well.
Oh, we're good at this.
Fantique's about to start a lap, on the other hand.
Yeah, so you know what? We'll just be on board with Frantique as he goes through the first couple of corners. I actually missed the first couple of corners, so I don't know how neat they were.
Oh.
It's coming to
Apparently, Fantique did a 109.8 in time trial.
A 109.8 in time trial. So
You're looking at maybe a 110.1.
Time trials. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I reckon a low 110 for sure.
110.1, 110.2, somewhere around there, maybe looking at by the end of the session. Like most things nowadays, the hype from my debut will probably amount to nothing, and I'll finish like 8th or not at all. That's key legends for next week.
I like that. I like the confidence there, man. I love it. You should be going into this race thinking, I'm going to beat those front runners, which includes us. You should be going, yes, I'm going to beat them.
Lukey made his GP2 debut and won.
He did. He did do that. You are correct.
He just fucked off. BF1 Racer, he made his GP2 debut and crashed.
Yes, he did. He did crash. Yes, so at least you wouldn't be doing as bad as that, I suppose. Hopefully.
But Angerfist, if you remember Angerfist, he made his GP2 debut and he got... No, not GP2, F1 debut, sorry. And he did decently. I can't remember where he finished.
I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, Frantique lost the back end there. Oh, is he getting too cocky on that power?
Old School G said, "You'll beat me still because I'm as confident as a preschool cow."
Oh, I love it. I'm loving it.
And someone's put subscribe to Jake Paul.
Come up with these comparisons.
No, Jake Paul and Logan Paul
comparisons.
can both hang themselves from a fucking tree. So no.
Wait, what? Where did that come from? What?
I don't know. Someone put subscribe to Jake Paul. If you remember what happened with the Paul guys, then one of them's in a lot of trouble. So no, I'm good.
Both of them can fuck off. They're both twats. But we're getting off topic here. Frantique's going to have to finish a lot.
Not improved.
He's not improved. Oh, he was down by just over half a tenth.
I'm an Eagles coming
that
round
Mikey
to
Beach retired.
middle sector. No man, I thought he was starting a lap. I'm finishing a lap, sorry.
Mikey Beach retired. I think Eagle's currently on a lap. He's at the beginning of it.
I've just mentioned Eagle!
Did you? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oh, whoa, what's going on ahead of him? Bloodlines and someone had a bit of a moment there.
I don't know who that is.
I think
Elite
Elite
Ryan.
Bloodlines was off, not Bloodlines, Elite Ryan, yeah, 'cause he was off the track. I don't know what happened there. There'll probably be a recording of that, I would
probably
imagine. I just saw the back end of it, of things happening, so...
I am an Eagle is about to
that
finish
was
his lap. Has he got enough fuel to finish it though? No, he's just going into the pit.
No, he's coming into the pits. He wasn't improving, so... Oh. He could be trumped here by some other drivers.
Floodlines, what are you doing? Are you doing a lap? Yeah, Floodlines is looking to do a lap. Has he got the time to cross the line? This is going to be quite close. He's going to do another lap.
He is going to get across the line. He's going to go for the lap here now. He's got to make this lap count. Oh, that was quite a lot over that corner. I don't know whether that's going to be a corner cut or not.
We've still got him max fuel, so I'm assuming he's still
Interestingly enough, Elite Ryan and Jemin both did not set a lap. I think Elite Ryan might have got ruined though from that collision. I'm not sure. Not sure it was him. I'm just saying.
Not sure about Jemin either, to be fair.
I mean, I didn't see Jemin even come out. Oh no, I did. Saw him come out once. Don't know what he did though.
Jemin's like a ninja. You know he's there, but you don't see him.
Yeah, pretty much. That is what that is. Yeah.
It's a bit like Craig on Monaco's race last week. You know Craig was there last week, but you didn't see him.
Oh yeah, no. It's like it was like Mackie as well in two. It's like you know he's there, but did not see him once until he was being lapped. I mean, I guess that. But that's about it. There's only two people here that can beat Frantique's lap. Bloodlines has
Oh,
messed it up. Bloodlines isn't setting a lap either now. Oh, three
My
people
gosh,
not
what's
setting
going on?
laps. Ice hasn't opened his DRS, so I don't think he's going to finish this lap either. Yeah, no, here he goes into the pits. So, everyone
Yeah.
basically set one lap.
Key
and did
Legends
not
just
do
put
another.
into the chat. I mean, proof, I'll win easily. I'm only in GP2 to give Fantique a chance, am I right?
Alright, like to see that.
You know what, Key Legends, right? Next week, why don't you reserve for F1 and see how you really get on in F1 then? See if you can actually beat Fantique. Haha!
I would love
Shots
to see
fired.
that. Not gonna lie, I would actually love to see that. But that
If
is
he can
it. So
apparently
that's our
beat him.
top 10. But yeah, that's our top 10. So Frantique taking pole by.
He just said I'll
just over
pass.
2%.
Sorry. That was great.
I mean, I missed what you said because I was reading the grid. But
Sorry.
yeah, so Frantique takes pole, a few tenths over Matty GB in second, and then there's like about a 3 tenths gap there to Eagle. I didn't get down the whole list, so we'll wait for it to come up on the screen. Make sure you skip the intro, by the way. I don't want copyright fucking bullshit.
I think I forgot to do it earlier.
Oh.
Well, you know the little badge that comes up between qualifying sessions?
Yeah.
I forgot that was a thing, and I picked up my drink when that came on, so I didn't get a chance to skip it.
God damn it. Yes, back to the grid. Eagle in third, then Butel literally just behind him there in fourth. BF1 Racer in fifth, Glazegater sixth, Ice the Best in seventh. Then we have our 3 non-time setters, Bloodlines, Elite Ryan, and Jemin.
Jamin.
Jemin!
Skin was up, Jamin. Martin, I've got a question for you though. Are we going to have a clean
It's
race?
raining!
Oh my god. Well, I asked you if we was going to have a clean race, but I'm going to answer it for you. No.
No, is the answer to that.
People don't know how
you know
to
what I am
race
hoping
in the
for
rain.
tomorrow, actually? I'm actually hoping for... Because if you remember last season, we had a very interesting four-way battle in the rain. And I kind of want that to happen again. Except I want it for first. And not... What was it, like fifth or something?
I don't know.
I can't remember what position it was for, but it was not for a front
Key
spot.
Legend said earlier, by the way, about being able to beat Fantique. He turned and went, I'll pass him in the race, in the next message, and then just put, just kidding.
Very true there. That's
Yeah,
very
but-
true.
Key Legends, right?
Wait. Even my thing's having a glitchy moment again. Or Frantique is legitimately sixth.
He is sixth, you're right. Matty GB is on pole.
Whoa. What?
That might be why Fantique sent me a clip earlier on, because I'm not sure he was in the pie, but Fantique did send me a clip earlier. And it might be because of that.
Oh,
But Martin, you keep an eye on the back,
it
I'll
might
keep
be
an eye at the
because of
front.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go to the midfield, because that seems to be where shit happens.
Oh
It is
my
on
god,
board
what the
with
hell?
Yemen.
Two Saubers have mounted each other!
Oh
What the
my
hell?
god, it's fucking God knows how many wide there. People had to back out of that. The German has on the inside. The Eagles. Oh, got a 5-second stop. Go penalty already there from Desert Eagle.
Oh
My god, what is going on? I mean, it was a fairly clean getaway from what I could see. Though.
It was a fairly clean getaway. It wasn't completely clean. It was just, well, wet Canada.
Yeah, wet Canada getaway. That's what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where people do not know how to break into the first corner. No, that is what. that is.
BF1 race is making a move on Butel, going into the right. Let's chicane. Oh, he's backed out of it. Smart move there.
Jemin's on the inside of Elite Ryan. Oh, and he's kept that move there. Elite Ryan's had to, well, kind of come off the track for that. Hopefully he's not got any kind of warning or anything for that. But
Fantique's trying to make a move on eyes. Oh, can he? Oh, bloody hell, Fantique! Lawnmower moment.
lawnmower. here. Michael's making some positions here. He's currently battling for 13th with Honey Badger. They are side by side going down the straight. But he is on the inside, so Honey Badger's actually going to back out of that. He's threatened here by Desert Eagle, so he's going to defend his inside. That's it's brave. As G get 5 seconds stop go. Michael's made his move stick. He said, I want this position. In fact, Hunt with a front heat pitting. Michael's now to 12.
Right, I'm going to jump back to the front. I didn't go on to that little battle that you was commentating on, so people actually had an idea what was going on. And there is a nice little battle going on from 7th backwards, so there's a few cars that are, well, 6th backwards, sorry, because Glaze Gator looks to be holding everyone up.
IGN's having a little bit of a scrap with Craig here.
Does anyone in the chat know if we
Oh,
can
Honey
get
Badger's done it!
dry race?
Oh my god!
Oh, Michael's squeezing him a little bit. Oh, be careful, Michael. Oh, that was a
Let's
bit.
back out of that.
That was a bit rude, Michael. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little bit rude. You did squeeze him a little bit too much for my liking, but you know, you both got through it safely, so can't really
Oh
complain.
no, Honey Badger's got another position there to Raw Sauce.
Oh my God, Floodlines is making a move here on Glaze Gator. Glaze Gator's gonna lose out a couple, maybe a couple places, maybe, I don't know. But Glaze Gator's put himself on the inside.
GB's pulling away. Look at that. Matty GP has said, I don't want any part of this. I'm fucking see you later. Oh, but yeah, Floodlights and Glaze Gator. Oh, Glaze Gator thought better of it, backed out. Elite Ryan was very deep into that corner then. But now he's on the inside of Jevin. Oh my god.
Yeah, Patronus, he did leave him room. He did leave room, but I'm just saying it's a bit too close for comfort in my opinion. I don't like being squeezed like that. It's a bit like a bit of a shaky moment.
I would like to point out, Elite Ryan at this point has made, he's made a position from the start, and he's the
Bossman's
only
lost his
person
wheel.
on the Inter's tyres. Everyone else decided with the full wets. So we must be at like a kind of crossover point.
That is quite interesting. I didn't actually see that because I forgot to bring up the telemetry stuff. So that is quite interesting, actually.
It doesn't
But
look like
have you also
it's
noticed that
affecting him too
Eagles
much,
closed the
either.
gap to Matty GB a little bit?
He has a little bit, but it's still not quite close enough to challenge for the position. I've accidentally put it to leader and not interval.
Oh, Michael's nearly in a battle with Gemin here.
Oh yeah, but you got Raw Sauce here on Honey Badger. He's just got that straight line.
Oh,
speed
Gemin's
over
gone
Honey
into the
Badger,
pit.
and he's made
I
that
think,
easy.
yeah, Gemin's gone to the pit lane, and he's got a 5-second
Yeah.
stop go for speeding into the pit lane.
Didn't slow down quick enough there. Gemin had front wing damage, so that would explain why he pit. But he's also gone onto the inters. From what the thing is telling me, I mean his tyres are blue,
Interesting.
but he is on the inters according to the telemetry.
But Fantig has just set the fastest lap on the wet tyres, so
Oh no!
I don't know what's going on with that. Michael's corner cutting again.
Is that a lag out? Well, there's also a little bit sideways through there. That's rather interesting. Let's have a look. Who's made up the most positions so far? So far, Optical G's made the most positions, but still out of... no, he hasn't actually. Never mind, no, Michael has. Michael's made the most positions. For a second then
Michael
it didn't
has,
update.
but I
Yep,
feel
so-
like he's mainly getting them positions because people in the F1 community, not a lot of people actually like wet conditions. Like they're not confident in the wets. But Michael classes himself as a rain master. But then again, Martin, so did me and you.
Yeah, I don't know if you like the rain as much as me and Michael do, but me and Michael, when we see the rain, for a lot of the tracks, we do turn around and go, yes, this is a chance.
I always prefer dry races, but when it comes to, if I have a bad quali, for example, and then it's raining in the race, I'm always like, yes, I'm going to make places up here because I know personally in GP2 that there isn't a lot of GP2 drivers that necessarily like the rain.
That is very true. I've actually been asked by, oh, Frantique's setting the fastest lap, so Frantique's going on a recovery drive. But I have been asked by other drivers when we've been driving in the rain. I had it last season in, I can't remember what race it was. But last season I was asked by a couple of drivers around this track actually, no, it was this track, how I was getting such a good drive out of the corners. Whereas they were losing so much time to me coming out the corners, I was pretty much flooring them. And they were like, how are you getting that kind of drive? So,
I mean, to be fair, there's a few ways you can be quick in the rain. You can either be smooth and get good exits and get good speed, or you can be aggressive, fling the car around the corners and just have a bit of fun sliding. Because to be fair, both ways. It is more risky, but they are both just as quick as each other, strangely.
Track, Michael's bloody making positions here. I'm just, yeah, cars everywhere here. I just followed him through. So, next on Michael's list of cars is Elite Ryan. In fact,
Michael's coming to the pits.
Michael has come into the pits.
Is he maybe doing an undercut for Inters, maybe?
That could be the thing. He could be thinking about Inters here. You've got a few pits, people coming out like so. Few people are looking at pitting here.
Yeah, there's a few of them are going on to Inters. I've seen 2 going to Inters. Michael's going on to
they are
Inters.
going on to Inters. So maybe Elite
G
Ryan
going to
at the beginning of this race made the right call.
I think Optical G is going on to Inters as well. Yeah, Fantique's on Inters. We're Giants on Inters. Ooh. Could we see a dry ending to the race? Because we're only 6 laps in. And if it's Inters already, it could dry out.
It depends. I'm trying to look at these skies here. These skies don't look like they're necessarily clearing up.
No, they don't really.
So we'll keep an eye on that during this race.
I'm just noticing though, right now, that there isn't really any close gaps.
No.
Other than Matty GB, I'd say Matty GB's closing in on Desert Eagle. Unless he's disconnected, has he?
Matty GB's in first, so...
No, he's coming to the pits though, Matty GB. So Desert Eagle's taking back over the lead of the race. But Desert Eagle's losing places with Bortel. What's happened to Desert Eagle? What is he? You know, I looked at Bortel's point of view while he took Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle had a red X going through his name. I don't know if it's because he's disconnected, but he can't have disconnected because he's not gone ghost. Unless he's just had a desync.
Interestingly enough here, dude, I would like to point out that Desert Eagle for me is in 17th.
Yeah,
I think you're having some desync.
Yeah.
I think you're having a bit of desync here, because Desert Eagle's now 17th going into the pits.
Okay, this is really weird.
I think
he's got the pit limiter on, right? Going round the final chicane, the final chicane before you get to the hairpin. So he's currently in the pits while going round the hairpin. I'm confused.
Yep. So you've got desync from Desert Eagle.
Oh,
that's
there we go.
Thing.
I'm back on board with him.
The weirdest thing is if I'm not mistaken, was Desert Eagle not the one I had desync with before?
Yeah.
So desync issues with Desert Eagle, boys. Not saying it's anything to do with him, but you know, it just tends to be the one
That's very weird though. I've not experienced desync before, so that is.
It's imagine
really
racing
weird.
against someone with desync.
No, I'm right, thanks.
No, yeah, I had that beginning of the race where I didn't think to him. He was literally sat up my arse from the beginning of the race, and I didn't know where
I did
was.
have a desync with someone. I had a desync with someone around this track, which, funny enough, was Hobo.
Oh yeah, but no one races Hobo.
Well, no, you just tend to crash into him, or you get blocked by him.
Yeah.
No offense, Hobo.
But interesting enough, Buto hasn't pitted for Inters yet, but he's definitely losing time here. Elite Ryan, who took the strategy of Inters from the beginning, is currently sat in second. He has got Matty GB coming up behind him though.
Could this be a thing though, where Bortel is aware that the track's going to change conditions again? He's just trying to stretch out the mediums, even though he knows they're not the best tire to be on. Oh, not stretch out the mediums, stretch out the wet, sorry, to a dry period, because we don't know what the weather's going to be like. It could dry out, and he could just be trying to stretch out them wets for the dry pit.
From what I can see in the distance in front of him, it is getting a little bit sunny, but I don't know if the clouds are dying down quite enough for it to become dry soon.
I mean, if the sun comes out, Canada is quite a hot country.
Yeah, I can see glimpses of the sun, like gaps in between the clouds, but I don't know if it's enough yet.
The same, Matty GB is okay. Apparently, Desert Eagle's now winning the race. I don't know. These things.
No, he's still 17th, mate. He's
I
miles
know,
behind.
I know. I'm just saying it just messed up a little bit. But Matty GB is looking to make a move on the Renault driver of Elite Ryan,
Yeah,
with the other Renault
literally
driver of I'm an Eagle just behind him.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, yeah. Please don't cause issues for each other. But yeah, as you said, Matty GB here, now very close to Elite Ryan.
I'm an Eagle looks to be closing in on Elite Ryan as well, so maybe Elite Ryan might have to do a bit of team orders coming up soon, or maybe your drivers might fight
I think
each
what
other.
Elite Ryan will do is he'll realise that he's going quicker and he's on a fresher set. He'll let him by.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, people are just punting that fucking Force India out the way. Oh god.
What?
Desert Eagle was in the middle
Oh,
of
is
that
it you're
battle.
beating to Desert Eagle? It's really awkward, isn't it, to watch as well? It's like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
'cause-
you're being... No, never mind.
There's a crash! Oh, no there isn't, never mind.
Yeah, pretty much, you're going to be doing a Callum during this commentating session. You're going to be like, there was a crash! No, there wasn't. No, shit.
I'm just going to ignore the Force India in this race.
Yeah, just ignore Desert Eagle at this point. I'll let you know if anything happens with him.
I just got a message on Facebook from someone. I don't know who it was, but I'm going to say, hi, call out to Facebook on live stream. Yeah, sure.
What, are we sponsored by Facebook now? No, we're not.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag drinking Monster Energy Lewis Hamilton style. Fitting for this race, actually.
Do you know what the thing is,
No.
right? I was about to ask you what drink should I have, because I've got 2 drinks. I've got a Monster Punch and a Monster Lewis Hamilton.
I mean, just because I don't want you drinking the same thing as me, you should have the other one.
Hang on, I'm just checking my phone real quick because I want to see what's going on.
Oh, is that IGN Legends I see catching up to I's the Best? That is IGN's up the arse of I's the Best, as I like to put it. Is he going to look to make a move down here? No, he thinks better of it. He knows going too wide around there is dangerous, so he's going to look to get a better drive out of this hairpin, I would believe, but he's not got a good drive coming out of that one, though. And while these two are battling, it's allowing Boutel to catch up. Oh yeah, I just realised, Boutel has made his pit stop.
Where did Bortel come out? Oh, 9th. Okay, so he lost quite a few places there, I think. But one thing I would like to point out is look how many places Michael's gained. He's gained what? 10 places at this point? 11 places, sorry. 11 places. Wow.
Well, when I was in the party with Michael, when I was trying to, like, you know, when I was, well, like I said, when I was speaking to him quickly when I was having my issues, he did say, driver of the day, or something along the lines of, driver of the day, here I come.
Who said that?
Michael. So I think we shouldn't give him driver of the day.
I mean, so far, I'm not going to lie. My driver of the day, at the minute, at this early stage of the race, would be Elite Ryan for just being, you
At
know,
this minute,
unique.
yes.
Well, not because of the places he's gained, but because he was brave enough to try the Inters from the get-go.
Yes, that is what I was about to say. Inters from the get-go, and it looks like it's worked for him. Yeah, he's not as quick as these other guys at the moment, because he's going to have warned them a little bit more from that wet period. But he is sat in 3rd, which is impressive. And he might be able to drag them out if it gets dry.
Wait, hang on a sec. I'm being distracted, sorry.
You are being distracted, but Michael is slowly catching the back of Floodlines at this point, so Michael's going to be looking to get past him shortly. We also have Boutel now catching the best of back of Eyes the Best. IGN Legends actually got past Eyes at some point, but Boutel thinks better of that. He was looking at the inside, thinks better of it.
Look at Michael though. Michael's
Oliver
around the back of
Kane.
Floodlines.
Indeed, Both these battles are fairly close. Looks like Michael just lost a little bit of time though from the splits. As Boutel's down the inside into the first corner. Can he make it stick? Push eyes a little bit, but it does stick. Quite
As long as
nicely.
it's
Wasn't
fair
quite a
racing,
push.
we can't really complain.
Yeah, it was. I would think it's fair. I don't know if Eyes feels the same, but I think it's fair in my opinion.
I mean, at least it's not Monaco. You get squeezed at Monaco at all, poof, race is gone.
Yeah, you're in a wall, mate. That is exactly how it works.
I know from
Monaco,
experience
let's
from
go back.
a little guy called Gary. Hi, Gary.
Hey, Gary, if you're watching. Yeah, things
He's
happen.
probably not watching, but excuse me.
Well, you never know. He might watch the street. He might watch this one back. So he might be like, do you know what? Let's watch the F1 race at some point. You know, you never know. But I'm intrigued to know. I don't know if you were on board with him, but Michael lost a lot of time to floodlines.
Yeah, I am on board
I don't know
with
what
Mike at the
happened.
minute. I'm just currently on it fact because stress. Stress levels are ridiculous.
And as we're speaking about one ATA game attack person, Frantique is catching the back of Raw Source.
Fantique has done quite well in his little comeback drive so far. You know what? Let's make a little game out of this, Martin. Fantique, where do you think he'll finish in this race on the comeback drive?
On the comeback drive, I'm going to say, well, you know, he's 11th. I think if it stays wet, I think he'll make it up to maybe 7th or 8th. If it becomes dry, however, I think he might get the strategy right. He might be able to make it to like 5th or 6th. Not a big gap between that, but I think that's how it's going to work.
And he has just got a penalty, Fantique, as well. Now I'm spectating him.
That's all he's looking to get.
He is trying to make a move.
Raw Sauce is not making it easy for him though, but he's going around the outside of that one.
Nicely done. Has he got the place though?
That was brave, but it worked.
Raw Sauce is trying to stick his nose back in.
Just not enough there. But, so Antique keeps that position. He's into the point
Yeah, I
here.
think he'll keep the place now. I can't see him getting beaten for the place now. But
No,
Michael has really
yeah,
dropped off now, hasn't he?
Yeah,
really
he's
has
really
dropped
not
off.
getting with floodlines now, is he? A little bit further back, for 12th place, you have Glaze Gator coming up to the back of Craig Sinner. What happens
This could be
this far
interesting.
back into that battles? This is,
Craig doesn't like the rain, so I don't know if he'll just go a bit easy maybe on Glaze. I don't know.
No, Wedge Giant just retired. What happened there? That does look like a manual retirement.
It was manual. I saw his car roll up. That was manual.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I don't think he's been
So-
around to hear the new rules, so I'll make him aware of it and just give him a warning for next time. So
Yeah, I think that's that. Is there any other kind of battles happening?
Ian, is
Glaze?
Raw Sauce back in front of Fantique again?
He is. Wait, what happened there?
I missed that. Sorry guys, I missed that, but yeah, Fantique is looking
Neither of
to
them have damage.
remake the
That
move.
looks like it was a legitimate move somewhere.
Unless Fantique maybe ran wide somewhere, I don't know.
Again, though, that would have been a legitimate move. So, by the looks of things, Rossos is not giving up this position to Frantique easy.
No, he's not. Not at the minute.
As
Can't blame him,
Iman
though.
Eagle is actually past Elite Ryan, so Elite Ryan's done the smart thing here, and he's going to allow Iman Eagle to try and catch the back of Matty, but Matty is showing he's...
Oh, there, you cut onto
I'm not
that bit
gonna say
late, and
he's
you mate
stubborn.
fucking hell, he's got a 4-second gap at this point, mate. Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't realise. I wasn't looking at the front because there was no battles.
Well, Michael's not far off Floodlines again. Michael's found his
Last time we
momentum
said
again.
that, he lost about 1 million positions. So,
Michael, you got
Not
to curse the
million,
commentators
million.
again. I know you're going to watch the live stream back,
Yep.
so Michael, just let you know this is the moment where we cursed you.
yep, that is exactly it. And this is where he crashes into a wall and
And
goes,
as a
"What the
Brighton
fuck
fan as
happened?"
well, the commentators don't normally treat him well as a Brighton fan either, because they normally get fucked over in football as well. So, you know,
That's true.
calm as a bitch.
So, yeah. Michael being fucked over in many ways here.
I would say though that
Have a look.
BF1
So-
race is closing up to the back of Elite Line as well, so that might be something to keep an eye on soon as well. I'm just going to switch on to that because we're meant to be paying attention to the front battle first.
Look at that. Michael's lost time against Floodlines there from what the thing's saying. Oh, look, he's lost a lot from the track, though.
He's gained quite a bit,
Floodlines get a better
actually, in my opinion, actually. I think it's because of the braking zones, the time, well, they gain more of a gap in the slower sectors, but when it comes to the faster parts, the gap gets thinner and thinner, technically speaking, because, you know, they're going quicker, so I don't know how it works.
I don't know. But look like he got a better drive through that final chicane and back to good for going at least a 10th there.
I think Michael will be on fresher tyres though, won't he? Because Floodlines did start the race on them tyres, so didn't he? Or was that Elite Ryan?
No, that was Elite Ryan.
Oh yeah, so it was. Oops. People are getting penalties left, right and centre for...
In fact, Frantique's got into the pits, so Frantique not feeling comfortable. It was for a tyre change, not any front wing from what I could see then, so...
Maybe he just thought the battle was getting a bit too scrappy and he just wanted to get out of it.
That could possibly be it. I mean...
maybe it might be tyre wear at
maybe
this point,
it's
actually, 'cause
not-
they've been on these tyres for about 10 laps. I don't know how long Inter's meant to last for.
I'm not entirely 100% sure. Well, I mean, I say that, actually. From what
Dom's
I-
just said to me on
from
Facebook,
my-
invite me when the stream has finished. Never.
Never, we shall never invite you.
I've just said that to
but
him,
yeah,
never.
Yeah. Back to how long Inters are supposed to last. From my experience from last season, they can go a while if you treat them well. I mean, I had to put early on last season. I think it was within the first like 5 or 6 laps, something like that. I don't know. It might have been a bit earlier than that, to be honest. And then I took those sets that I went onto all the way to the end.
And if you look, there's a battle for
So they
third.
can-
There's a like a three-way battle for third, or four-way battle for third. If you count the guys just coming.
In fact, yeah, you've got that battle, and you've also got Rossos, who's just pitted as well. So that battle there between him and Frantique could continue, but Frantique's coming past that pit entry, and he's only just going in. So I think Frantique's got that one in the bag, as I like to call it. Yeah, Rossos is going to
I'm
come out
just going to pay
behind
attention
Frantique.
to this little fun battle that's going on here because this could be quite interesting.
Well, Elite Ryan knows that he's on much older tyres than these guys. But Elite Ryan could be either trying to drag this out for when it becomes dry, if it becomes dry, or he could be trying to drag this out so that he only has to pit when these guys do their second pit.
Oh, I just hope that this battle doesn't end in tears because that could easily happen.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong. It could happen. But here we see F1 race. I would love to say he's gaining a little bit on them, but he's not gained a lot there. I mean, that car's getting in a little bit. Wasn't a lot, as much as I was expecting from the much.
Oh, there's the
fresher tyres.
desync car! Oh my god! Oh, desync car! Fuck my life.
I kind of wish I was saying this at this point, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad
Basically,
I'm not.
What I saw on my screen was who was having desync with? Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle was sideways, facing sideways left, as if he was about to go forwards and plough into the wall that's on the left-hand side as you exit the pits. Looked like he was about to plough into that, but then BF1 Racer drove straight over the cockpit of his car.
Jesus.
Just bear in mind,
rather
if
interesting.
you're watching the live stream back just to see that, spectate from lap 17, roughly lap 17, you'll see it. Oh my god. I had the perfect view of it
I may
as
just
well.
have to watch that one. It sounds rather funny.
If I could record it, I would have recorded it and sent it to you, but obviously streaming you can't. God damn it,
No,
streams.
that's fine. I can go back and watch it on the stream if I want to, so it's all good. But here is BF1 Racer. He's not found a way past Elite Ryan yet, as Elite Ryan's going defensive on the inside here.
Ooh, fairly done though.
Yeah, fairly done. It was nice defending. Realised he didn't need to quite leave the room, so he come back into his line.
Mate, this is like a 5-way battle right now. This is madness.
This is insane. This is going all the way back to 7th. This is actually a bigger battle than ours was last season. I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed.
This is mad. I don't know. Oh, The thing is, though, we've got 17 drivers in this race at the minute, and by the end of this battle, we could only have like 15 or 14 left at the end of this battle if they're not careful.
I mean, yeah, we could lose 6 out of 7. No, hang on. How many of there are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Yeah, so we could literally go down to like we could lose like 4 drivers. Could be
We
insane.
could lose a few drivers in this battle if they're not careful, but I'm pretty sure Michael will be happy being stuck in the middle of this.
No, he's got the trickiest position in my eyes.
Well, no, but
IGN
Michael has
Legends
said
is
that there's been a
going-
few boring
trying to
races
make
this
a
season,
pass
so
here,
this is
Rob.
maybe the intense battle he needed.
Maybe. IGN Legends is trying to make a move here on Floodlines to get all the way around the outside of the hairpin. This battle's happening for a couple of corners now. Looks like he's got a bit of a better drive here than Floodlines. Will Floodlines think better of it trying to keep it here on this corner?
I think Floodlines is going to
He
fall back
does.
from this group a little bit now because Floodlines has lost a bit of time and he's going into the pits, and BF1 Race has gone into the pits as well. So the group
Yeah,
is
so they're
splitting up a little bit,
thinking-
trying to get maybe a couple of undercuts here.
Get that undercut, yeah. That's exactly what they're probably thinking. But this just leaves Michael and IGN's now stuck behind Elite Ryan. Elite Ryan doing a good job here at defending against these guys on their fresher tyres.
Also, I'm surprised he's taken these tyres this long, considering people like Fantique,
As I
BF1
said,
Racer,
actually,
Floodlines and that.
No,
Have-
he could be trying to do the strategy of, I can't remember who it was, but last season someone had the strategy, because obviously in a wet race, you don't have to change your tyres.
No, you don't.
You can take them all to the way to the end. And someone last season did do that, and he could be trying to do the same thing this season. Get those tyres all the way to the end, which would be impressive if he does it. I'm not going to lie, that's, in my opinion, driver of the day there.
I say he is showing driver of the day qualities at the minute. Trying something a little bit risky from the start.
It is definitely risky. This is why he could be going not a little bit slower than the others. Not only will the tyre wear be kicking in, but he could be trying to conserve those tyres.
Yeah, he'd be trying to conserve them, but he'll also be trying to hold off people at the same time, I would have thought. As he's trying to block off Michael here, but Michael got a really good run on that. Got the place, Michael has got the position. Oh, they're going into the pits. Oh, he got... Ooh. I'm not sure if Elite Ryan got touched slightly into the pit lane there, but...
So he
But
Probably a
Michael,
really
up into
scary
third
moment.
place, after failing to get out of Q2, now sat in third. What is going
The
on?
interesting
in this
thing
race?
is Michael could take this target away to the end if he looks after them.
Potentially he could. I mean, they did pit at the end of, what was it, like lap 6?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a push to take him to the end. But if you can do it,
I'll say to Michael, maybe
Good
push
on
the tyres a couple more laps to try and get the best out of them you can. And then maybe pit for a fresh set of inters and then, like, push them as hard as you
yeah,
can.
at this stage,
And have
at this stage, that's what I would do if I was him. But he might have different thoughts going through his head.
Yeah, Michael's more of the... He's not necessarily like the Lewis Hamilton of Formula 1 being aggressive on his tyres. He's more of the Jenson Button. Sit back, relax, be calm.
He's what he calls us to. He's got the brain to race, not the brain for pace. Essentially.
I mean... I wouldn't necessarily say that, because... I'm pretty sure you gathered from like my Forza experiences, where I do run no traction on Forza, where I'm more like... where I do just tend to be like... Power! And hope for the best.
Yeah,
I'm not...
that's Forza.
I'm not a
though.
careful
I'm talking
driver.
F1.
Yeah, but I do the same with
I'm
F1.
talking.
That's why I can't run no traction, because I just plant the throttle. I don't be careful with the throttle. I don't know what careful means. I just plant the throttle and hope for the best and hope I don't go into a wall.
I love it. People call me the Jeremy Clarkson of our group, but realistically, it's you.
It is. It is. The thing is, I'm the aggressive one on the throttle. But I wouldn't exactly say you're the James May. I'd say you're more the Richard Hammond. No, hang on. No, you would have to be the James May, because Dom would be the Dom would be the Richard Hammond, because he always crashes cars.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's got the crashing cars thing, but I've still got that power, but sensible kind of feel.
The sensible power. So therefore, you are kind of like Richard Hammond. You just don't crash like Richard Hammond.
Yeah.
I know we are going a bit off
Is there
topic,
any battles
guys, but you know.
IGN's is on the back of Floodlines. There we go. Floodlines is coming to the back of BF1 Racer. There we go. Well, I found something. Not well. They're quite close actually. We won't be seeing any kind of moves just yet. Also saying that Royal Switch is coming to the back of. Sorry about that, people. My batteries may have slightly died, and now I can't hear Ryan. Give me a second.
I'm here. Shut up. Ah.
Hopefully, yeah, I can hear you now. Yay, woohoo! Yeah.
I wasn't really talking before because I was like, HRG was saying something. I'm not
No,
going to
but
talk
I
just
saw
in
your
case
mic
it's
come up
lag.
on my. I saw your mic come up on my party link and he even my controller was connected. So, yeah, my battery's died. So sorry about that, people.
No.
But back to
No! No!
being attacked by Lily.
Yes!
Yeah.
Lily! Stop! Lily, I'm in the face! Do you want to come for a cuddle? Right, come here. Let me give you a cuddle, son. Right, come here. Ah! Ow! I just headbutted me. Fucking ow, my jaw. Ow.
Well, while he's being attacked by Lily, we're looking here at Floodlines. Still having a look at BF1 Racing. He hasn't found a way to kind of make this move yet.
Mighty GB's just getting the place on Bulltown, I think, just then.
Oh.
Have you noticed that?
Floodlines is gonna. Oh, BF1 Racing was better on the brakes though, but Floodlines is gonna come back at him here. You've got to try and take it all the way around the outside. It's a long way to go around that second corner.
Yeah, and Floodline's could
Which is
lose the
now
place there
put
to
one
IGN.
Yeah, he's on that one. The pressure from IGN from that.
Lily,
IGN penalty loses the back end. Oh. Meanwhile, while these three are battling, it's actually allowing Michael to catch up. So I'm actually on board with IGN. You get to see all three cars in action.
I'm on board with
BF1 Racing get a better drive than the other two.
I can't actually grab my controller. Fuck's sake! Lily, move! Pay attention after the race. Promise. Pinky promise from the doggy. Then stay.
So
Stop.
at this point in the race, there are two drivers who've made the most positions of the exact same amount.
IGN and Michael.
Yes, they both made 10 positions from where they started.
Just give it to Good Driver of the Day to one of them two. Which one would you give it to though?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say IGN's now because he's just at the back of Floodlines and damaged his front wing. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah.
Oh
To be
dear.
honest with you, I'm still on the whole thing of Elite Ryan with that interesting strategy motor.
Where is Elite Ryan? Elite Ryan's dropped to 8th.
Eighth at the moment. I feel like he might be able to do something here, although he's now under pressure from Frantique. Alright, we'll have to see where he finishes to make the decision on that.
Yeah, could be quite interesting coming to the closing phases of this race with only 10 laps remaining.
A 10 laps at the goal, my friend. 10 laps remaining.
10 laps, yes, very nice.
By the way, what did Buto get ahead of Ivan?
Oh, there's the desync car. Oh my god. Oh, he just got absolutely fucking chokeslammed into a wall.
That decent life though.
Oh my god. Yeah, what was he saying?
Yeah, no, when did Buto get past I'm an Eagle? Thank you.
When did Bulltoe get past I'm an Eagle?
Yeah.
About 3-4 laps ago?
No, I missed that one.
I did say that they made a move, but I was keeping an eye on the front. But well, this big battle was going on here because, yes, I know it's not the front battle that we should be focusing on, but it's the biggest battle because there's so many cars.
Yeah, there's cars. To be fair, they're close in the front battle at the moment. Buto is catching Matty GB, but It's not enough at the moment, as Matty GB is coming up to lag the ghost car of Gem. Interestingly enough, so look, it's a ghost car for
Gemin is
him, so
currently
he hasn't
2
got
laps
too much.
behind apparently, so...
Yeah, well,
My Mercedes
ghost car, he's
driver
lag.
has gone...
Yeah, pretty much, mate, pretty much.
I've got hiccups. Oh, burp, excuse me.
Yeah, so it looks like the gaps between BF1 Racer, Bloodlines, and IGNs have spread out, but Michael at the same time has caught up to them.
Martin!
Yeah, so you're under attack
I'm dying!
again. Did you stop that?
Oh, I've got a bit of a
I
funny
would-
thing to tell you.
Oh,
I saw Mason earlier on today, and if
Yes.
those of you that don't know, Mason is my son. We had a car breakdown on Monday, and my grandma's car went into a garage, and she got it back today. Well, we already got it back yesterday, but Mason's only seen it today. And he came up to me and
Michael made a move on
"Daddy,
IGN Legends, by the
the
way."
car's not broken anymore." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Car died, and it's back." And I was like, "Really?" It just surprised me how he was just like, "It's dead." Where did he?
dead!
Where did he get that from?
Well,
I turned around and said to him, "Mason, do you want to play Call of Duty?" And then he just went pume at me. And I was like, "He knows what Call of Duty is. He's 4. How does he know what Call of Duty is?"
love it!
I know I probably shouldn't be talking about this on live stream, but I thought it was a nice little funny story to tell while we were just waiting for a battle to happen. You know, there is a little
Yeah,
battle
well,
going
I
on
mean,
between Floodlines, but
While you said that, Michael did get past IGN. Quite easy.
Sorry.
But IGN looks like he's missing a lot of his front wing now, so...
yeah, IGN did have that
He's
incident
gonna be-
that we did see earlier on a couple of laps ago where he hit the back off
Yeah,
Floodlines,
but
I think it was
it's-
actually.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually missing more of it now as well, so he looks like he's had a few more issues since then.
Oh dear, yeah, he's got no end plates.
Yeah. So now Michael's going to be catching these two, Floodlines and BF1 Racer, and to be honest, at this point, unless Elite Ryan gets a miracle at some position gains here, I think we may be giving driver of the day to Michael, as much as I don't want to say that, because he's made a lot of positions and he's driven it really well tonight.
He has driven really well, I'll give him that. Or would you maybe not want to give it to someone like Balto, who's only done a 1-stop? You know, he's not gained in many places, but... I don't think you would. I think you would have to give it to Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's done remarkably right now. I mean, yeah, Bootel's done a 1-stop, but it's not gained him a lot, whereas Michael's done the 2-stop, but... I mean...
Martin,
to be
Martin,
fair,
Martin,
though-
Martin.
Yes.
Just 1 minute, right? I need you to commentate for a second, because I'm changing batteries, because my controller's just... they died on me.
Oh, you mean like mine did actually die? But yeah, okay, that's fine. No, but there's a lot to commentate on. We're waiting for these guys, which would be quite nice to do, while we hear Ryan's little background noise there from his Connect. I think he forgets he has his Connect.
I do forget I have a Connect. You're not wrong.
Sorry, I do the same thing. My Connect's currently unplugged because I kept getting it every single time. And my mic doesn't really pick it up very well. And dude, you don't want to unplug your mic and plug it back in, because it's kind of like doing like a static sound. Oh!
Can you just hear me like this? Is this good enough? Like, can I just do this?
I mean, we can hear you. It's not great though.
I can't hear you at all, so no, I can't hear you.
Nothing else to that then. Yeah, Floodline's lost his back end. Front wing intact, so
Is that better?
hopefully that's not too bad for him. But so that has given Michael another position to add to his tally of overtakes. But again, Michael's made all these positions, but will penalties come into play and ruin his positions again?
He has got penalties, but I think a few people ahead of him are penalties as well, so maybe it might balance it out a little bit towards the end of the race. I don't know, maybe, possibly.
I don't know, we'll find out in about 6 laps time.
Oh my god, I'd never guessed that if I didn't look in the top left. Wow, I'm glad you're paying attention to the top left of your screen.
I know, right?
Oh, decent car, oh, fucking, oh god, oh, Jesus.
I want to watch this desync stuff. I'm just gonna. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go back through the stream and I'm gonna cut all of the desyncs, and I'm just gonna make a desync montage.
Yeah, but the thing is though, it was going around the final chicane and the Wall of Champions. Michael pretty much punted Desert Eagle into the Wall of Champions, and then after that, I think it was Floodlines came around the final corner and just whacked him even harder. Just
Love it. But
It's-
it looks like Michael here is having the same issue you had stuck behind me last season, where he just could not find a way past.
yeah, it does seem to be. Does seem to be that way.
Every time he's having a little bit of a look, he's losing time, so
Oh,
maybe he waits for a mistake to come. As actually, Bootel's car is in AI mode. What's happened there? I haven't seen him leave the session.
I haven't either.
That's given a position to I'm an Eagle. Is what? This could lose him more position to these guys coming up as well.
He's going
As
into the
his
pits.
AI puts him in the pit, I don't know whether he actually wanted to pit.
And like you were saying earlier, a minute ago, that's given Michael another place.
Yeah, that's literally given him another.
Bottas
place.
gone on to
I
the
don't have
Ultras.
control of my places. Wait, what?
Bottas' car's gone onto the Ultras. So has Fantique.
It still says on his profile he's in Martin of Canada, so he has literally just gone into AI mode.
Maybe his controller's died.
Maybe. People are pitting this late though for Ultra, although actually, saying that, as I'm watching Floodlines, it doesn't look like his back end went. Maybe it is drying out enough here.
Floodlines has been losing the back end a few times recently, I have to admit. It's not the first time he's had that issue.
So, I think it's still too wet for the dries.
I think the thing is though, we're at that point again like we was at the start of the race. It's the crossover point. And so we had a crossover point at the start of the race, and we've got a crossover point at the end of the race. Because I'm looking from Michael's point of view now, there doesn't seem to be any rain coming down.
No, there's no rain coming down, but it is still definitely a bit too damp out there for those dry tyres.
I mean, there is a very, very nice racing line coming in. It is drying up quite quickly. I think before the end of the race, the inters will go off. And someone like Fantique maybe might have a lot of pace compared to other drivers and make up a hell of a lot of places.
I don't know, I feel like it's going to cost them more places than it's going to gain them.
Yeah, I think it will, but don't blame them for trying.
I mean, Bootel drops to 14th. Yeah, he had his AI mode then. Actually, I think he's still in AI mode. Yeah. Not sure what's going on with here with Bootel. Still says he's in the game on his profile. So...
I would check, but stream. Fantique's got a penalty. Well, a penalty for multiple warnings. So maybe he's got a bit more grip than he would have liked, maybe off these tyres. But I don't know. I'm not really paying that much attention. Glazegate.
Actually, I think Bootel's not like that. It's not
Eyes
a problem,
has
he was last season
retired.
1 minute
What has
ago.
happened to Eyes? Oh, he's lost the back wheel. Oh dear.
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Eyes.
He will still get points
was
though
I-
if his car stays in the points. He will still get points.
Yeah,
Obviously,
he's
that's a big
completely
ask
followed
'cause-
that race.
What?
It's a big ask though. It is
That
a big ask from his car, but he's already down to 9th. He'll lose a place to Honey Badger. Yeah, no, he won't stay in the points. Unfortunate for him. He's down to 10th.
Let's have a look at Floodlines, who's closing on the back of BF1 Racer, who's losing
Oh, he's
places.
actually looking to make a move here. Ooh. He's made it stick. Some random guys joined.
No,
It doesn't look like he had the grip
he's
there,
got
so BF1 Race is going to come back past.
Is he going to make another move though? Maybe? No, he's a bit too far back now, couldn't be. Tell.
Yeah, he's too far back now. That's
Have you
what we
noticed
would
though that
class as a
Glazegate and
dangerous
Craig
time.
both went onto the Ultras now as well? And Callum's now crashed. I think Callum just manually retired. I don't know because his car's just disappeared. But Callum's gone as
Showed
well.
me the pit lane for him. So.
Yeah, it did with me
Yeah,
as well.
so We're definitely at that point where the Inters are not getting the grip that they would like. So Frantic may find some pace here to catch some drivers here.
Floodlines has just got the place on BF1 Racer.
He has, but BF1 Racer is not going to give that up easily. He was still having a look. He's going to get a better drive out of here, actually, in fact.
This is going to be interesting between these two. Don't think we've ever seen these two race, and I think BF1 Racers hit the back of Floodlines. Got a bit of damage now. I don't know if that's from then or a bit before. But yeah, there looks to be a little bit of damage on BF1 Racer now, so maybe he might lose a couple more places to IGN, who's not that far behind at this point.
No, and I'm trying to work out whether these ultras are coming into play.
I mean, Glaze Gator has got past
it.
Optical Gin. Craig did get past someone else earlier on. I think it was. No, he didn't. Never mind, I'm talking shit.
You're talking absolute crap.
Bulltails come out of the pits back onto Inters again.
Yeah, this is the AI. He's no longer in the game. I haven't invited him back. But that's unfortunate there for Bootel, considering he was doing a very good job.
He was doing a very, very good job. Oh, is this the desync car? No, it's just a Ferrari getting out of the way. Is that... Who's in the Ferrari? Oh, is that Craig? Yeah, Craig's getting out of the way.
Craig is in a Ferrari, so you're right. Well, Craig is being lapped here. Maybe these ultras don't have what he would like. He's pulling over for a lot of drivers here. So, unfortunate for him. But if you look, the track is getting very dry at this point. Like, drivers are having to come off the line to keep these tyres cool, essentially.
I need a drink. Hang on. My throat's going really dry. Yeah, have you ever had that feeling, Martin, where your throat goes dry, and your your mouth has a weird taste, and it tastes dry. Like you can taste dryness in your throat. It's really weird.
I have had that. Do you know how? Yeah, I had it quite badly at one point when I was younger. In fact, I was out with.
Oh, hang on! Legends just got disqualified.
Oh. Hello.
I think that's a money penalty for his team. I can't remember who it's with.
And DRS has just been enabled on the final lap, so literally those that went onto the ultras would have needed to now, but it's too it would have been too late. I think that's cost them more than it gained them, as I said.
But it's looking very much certain that the podium has been confirmed at this point, unless someone has a crash. But BF1 Racer is still sticking it behind Floodlines. Where's Matty in a minute? Matty GB is coming along the final straight. I'm going to
keep an eye on BF1 and Floodlines.
Yeah. Just coming up to the chicane now. He's had a very solid drive from start to finish. Led the race from the get-go after Fantic's penalty. And he's won it. He won around Canada. Congratulations to him. As I'm an Eagle crosses the line in second place. Well done, Eagle. Be happy with that for Renault, I'd have thought, and I'm pretty sure Martin's happy with that. Michael's coming across the line and he gets third. Oh, a Ferrari's just crashed. Spectate Craig. Is it Craig? No. Who's the other Ferrari?
No.
Optical. Look at Optical's car.
Oh, hello. I mean, he passed the finish line, so that was his AI crashing.
Yeah, that was the AI crashing. And BF1 has beaten Elite Ryan in this race, but I don't think
he has beaten Elite Ryan. Elite Ryan did get 6th though, so that's some more points for him.
But Michael nearly lost third.
I'm going to start inviting you. So we need Michael, Ivan Eagle, and Matty.
But we're just waiting now for Glaze Gator to cross the line. Probably a nicely happy 9th place for him just there. Desert Eagle actually getting a point out of all that. So well done Desert Eagle for getting a point after a desync issue between me and him. So I couldn't exactly see how he's been doing the entire race. So that's a bit unfortunate that happened. But congratulations
come back
nonetheless.
so I can get a screenshot.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Oh,
as well, putting these drivers in. Here we go. Podium, 2 Haas drivers on the podium. Sure, Mike will be
Yeah.
very happy with that. We'll ask him soon.
I was about to say that.
Shut up!
Oh, Jesus, penalties. That's why I get third. Wow.
Yes, so just make sure you 3 all include your audios. We haven't discussed drivers of the day. I'm thinking we have to give it to Michael. Shut up, Michael, you're not allowed to say anything.
No, I think we should get my GB. Led the race on the start. No,
No, I
it
swear.
has to be Michael.
No,
It
no,
has to
hang
be
on a
Michael.
minute.
It has to be Michael.
Yes.
I was gonna say.
It was a great drive, start to finish. But
Yeah,
Oh,
so
dear.
I'm assuming all audios are included.
wait, who you
I
like,
know.
Michael? Well, he just
I
likes to
got
class
second in
himself
Australia.
as he likes to class himself as the master of the rain. So, I mean, not quite the master, maybe the prince, because you know you didn't win the race, Michael. So we can't call you the master of the rain. So we have to hold off on that one for a little bit.
I mean, I don't know, 7th to 3rd. Impressive. But, would you like to ask the questions, Ryan?
Not really. My throat's dry.
No? Well, you're a bit of an arse then. Well, I'm going to start with 3rd place, Mr. Michael. You had, you started 17th. I missed your qualifying, your shocking qualifying, because I was having issues. But you started 17th. You made it to 13th, in fact. That was it was a good drive from you. Was there any strategy going into the race, or was it just push as hard as you possibly could?
This leg is going up. Okay. Yeah. Well, qualifying for a start. That's hold my hand. That was an error on my part. Thought my time was good enough, and because Q1 was insanely close, I was just the unlucky one to go out. But it was simply a case of do what I can, be lucky, and etc. And there was a bit of luck because a few people got damage from the start, lap one shenanigans. But no, I have to say, every person I came up against in that race was as clean as a whistle, which just always gave me enough room to, try and overtake, legends. For one, Floodlines, because I tried a bold move up the inside of turn 1, and he left me the space for that. So massive shout out to them and to Ben as well, because that battle which we had was great. But yeah, 3rd place, I'm happy with that. Puts Monaco to one side, I think.
Yeah, it is a better race. I have to agree. Connection was a lot better as well. Like the only issue I had with connection wise in that race was a desync issue with Desert Eagle. So those of you on the podium at the minute, I would recommend watching the race back to watch the desync because it is quite funny. Because Michael, you absolutely smashed Desert Eagle into the wall of champions. You absolutely punted him into it. So that was quite funny to watch.
I did.
It was desync, mate. Don't think anything of it. It was desync.
Yeah. Shut up, Eagle! Your time will come!
Well, his time is now. He's 2nd place, so it's his time now.
It's not, because, right, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to assume, Michael, you're very, very happy with a double Haas podium.
Of course I am. That's why I said yay as soon as I joined.
Yes.
Yeah, Michael, you haven't quite done the Mercedes though, have you? You haven't got the 1-2. It's not good enough, mate.
Oh, shut up. But let's have a moment, right? Let's have a moment.
No, because now it's Eagle's moment! Shush! Yes, so, Eagle, put yourself into 2nd in qualifying, and then, you finished 2nd, but it was a little bit of luck
Let's
with
not talk about quali.
Butel lagging out, or whatever it was. But still, it would have been a podium, so was there any strategy going in? Because you seem to have a fairly boring race.
I think when I saw the rain in qualifying, I was just a bit like, drive as fast as I can, don't F it up. I kind of did, but luckily Fantique had a penalty, so. The start of the race, I was like, right, Vittel, if I turn left, I apologise. Luckily I didn't, and I managed to keep the place, and then Ryan actually really helped me because he slowed Matty G down in the second stint a hell of a lot, and then I fucked it up. So that's basically it. And then just don't die.
Yeah. Just don't die in a fairly boring race.
Yeah.
And I just don't actually know if Matey has a mic, but your question is, well, actually, there wasn't really. It's hard to ask you a question because from the beginning of the race, you pretty much led it. It looked like at one point you were just driving away with it, and then maybe controlled the pace. So, was that something in your race just control it, or were you having to push every second of that race to keep that lead? Send me a message. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say.
Nice was Matt.
You know what the countdown thing is?
It's the final
How's the race?
countdown.
How's the race for you, Ryan? Anyway.
It was quite a good race actually. Like there was a couple of boring moments where things died off a little bit, but it wasn't for long. Like because there's a point where the closest gap was like 2 seconds, but it sorted itself out pretty quickly and gave us a bit of action. I think it's one of the more serious streams we've had. We've had a bit of a laugh here and there, but it was one of the more serious ones. So, but from yeah.
Well, we're done
Wanna go,
again.
Off you go.
If you want to go and sort that out.
Well done, dude.
So, this is
Baku, yeah.
Baku, yes.
yes. You're gonna die. Good fools. Well, I have had the message from Matty. He said very happy with my first win and loved the conditions, but had to push hard each lap. So it wasn't quite a dominant race then. Had to push. That's interesting to know.
Yeah,
But
if you remember,
that is
roughly
it.
about midway through the race, he didn't really pull a gap at one point. Like the gap was staying consistent for a certain part of the race, so that was quite interesting to watch. That the gap stayed the same for a while, and it didn't get handed to him by any means. He did have to fight for it, but I suppose you always do. You always have to keep pushing when you're in the lead because a moment of mess up, you could lose it all quite easily. As Michael found out around Monaco when
Wise
he
words.
disconnected.
Oh, wise words there from Skyline himself.
Yes,
But
very wise.
that is it.
Yes.
From round 7 of Canada. Speak well.
Canada.
Yeah, that's it for round 7 of Canada. Next week is Baku, but first you have the GP race tomorrow with Michael, and if anyone else joins him, I don't know if he's got anyone.
It'd be Craig. Probably.
Craig. Okay, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for the GP2 race with Michael and Craig. But for now,
quick
it's
Thing.
the one.
Sorry interrupting you. Quick thing, viewers that want to watch the GP2 stream, there will be a slight thing that we'll be doing beforehand that the GP2 drivers want to do before we start. Will be explained in detail when we do that. So there'll be a quick 5-minute thing that we're going to do before we start the race at around about 7:05. But please join us for 7 because it is very meaningful that you are there to join us for what we're going to do. And transfer window opens after Baku. So yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
more
Sorry.
details on that at some point.
I'm pretty sure the little thing that Michael's on about is the same thing as it did tonight. A little tribute to America
Yeah, well,
for
we
what
missed
happened.
it tonight. So
Oh, you missed it tonight.
definitely.
Okay, but
yeah, we
it'd be a
missed it tonight,
tribute
'cause you
for
wasn't
America.
here. But yes. Yeah, as I was saying, that's it for round 7. But it's for now. It's goodbye from the. You see, you've messed up my outro, but it's goodbye from the podium of Michael.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Skyline.
Au revoir.
Be ready to end the stream, by the way. And it's
Oh yeah,
a goodbye from me.
it's
I know.
loading. Hang on.
Oh, for God's sake! Not this again! No, no.
Bye.
don't need this.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, people.
See you tomorrow, maybe.